Welcome to the
B Build Your Own Business podcast.
Here we go behind the hustle with Africa's boldest, smartest, and most inspiring entrepreneurs.
Whether you're running your business from a kitchen table, a market store, or an online shop,
we've got real stories, practical strategies, and valuable lessons from people who are building their business brick by brick.
Whether you're just starting out or looking to scale, this podcast has the insights and inspiration you need to take your business to the next level and do business better.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the BYOB podcast, proudly brought to you by Oze, the number one growth partner for small businesses across Africa. I'm Mikey Mensah.
And I am Raymond. For today's episode, we are sitting down with the lovely Selasi Dzikunu, the brilliant business owner behind Delse Shop, a natural beauty brand that's winning hearts with his focus on authenticity, wellness, and the Afrocentric self-care. But Selasi's impact goes beyond beauty. She's also the co-founder of Jayset Consulting, where she uses her business expertise to guide small businesses across Africa and Ghana to build stronger, more sustainable businesses.
Selasi, you're welcome.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Pleasure is all ours. Just to start, I would like you to give like a little introduction about Delse Shop, what exactly you do, and then we'll take it up from there.
Okay. So Delse Shop is an online marketplace for Ghanaian hair and skincare products. Mm-hmm. It's basically a place where you're looking for all the amazing Ghanaian skincare or haircare brands. You can find it online. I don't know if you want me to go further. I'd like to explain further because it started out as a need or something I noticed from my mom's shop.
Okay.
So growing up, my mom had like a provision shop where she used to sell all manner of things from body cream to hair cream to Milo, sugar, granules, everything. Mm-hmm. And what I noticed was that so for example, maybe family who come back from US or UK or wherever, they come in. She used to sell these yokumi. We call it yokumi in my local dialect, shea butter.
Right.
And so they will buy it, go to wherever they are coming from. And once it runs out, they are stuck. Like they don't know where to get it from. Again, and so it's always mommy looking for somebody who is traveling, and then she's hopping from friend to friend or cousin to cousin. Oh, are you traveling? Do you know someone who is traveling who can send this shea butter or this anagojala or this thing to this person? Okay. And so after a while I asked myself, why does mommy have to always look for somebody who is traveling before she can send whatever my uncles or aunties needed? So I started searching, how can we get these things to them without having to wait for somebody to be traveling before the items are sent? And so from my research and all of that, I realized that, I could actually like do a simple website, put the products there, go talk to some shipping company, and the item will be shipped.
Exactly.
As to all the details behind it, I had no idea. And so that was how it all started. Okay. And her shop, the provision shop, was actually called Delse. And Delse is a combination of her name. She's called Della, and then I'm Selasi. So Delse is actually the name of her business that she started. And then once this idea came, I took it up and we continued Delse.
So very, very inspiring story. You've answered a couple of questions that I wanted to ask after your intro, so thank you for that. So just walk us through. I mean, you said it's an e-commerce platform. You've also mentioned the products that you deal in. So what would you say is one of your top selling products?
Well, okay, so before I answer that, so from that backstory, we started taking on other brands or other products because then again, for some interesting reason, you will still have people who know you to be supplying the raw shea butter and raw black soap who come to Ghana and see obviously other brands. Maybe they go for pop-ups or exhibitions or some program or something. They get the particular brand, they go back there and then they can't find it or it's pretty much expensive. Or they have to move like from different websites of like each brand to buy from them and pay different delivery costs or shipping costs. So they'll ask you, oh, can you get this from this shop and that? So sort of like personal shopping for them. So then we started branching out into other brands. So not just the raw shea butter and the black soap, but other nicely packaged skincare products and hair care products. So I would go around those shops and buy the things and then put them in one shipping and send it. So I was now thinking of how to put that online. So that was how come like the whole online marketplace came. So Delse doesn't only stock its own brand. Well, initially when we started, we didn't start with our own brand. We actually started with just the raw products, unbranded, and then started taking other brands. So other shea butter brands, other black soap brands, other hair products brands, and all of that. And we started sort of helping these other businesses to sort of meet a certain standard because sometimes the products get to customs, it's not packaged well, there's leakage, there's spillage and all of that, or it gets there and it's so hard they can't use it because of the weather conditions and all of those things. So we also started trying to help them packaging, branding, ensuring that the products are safe and the products are actually approved by FDA because we had an issue. One of the times there was an order, it went to Germany, got to customs, and they seized the product. The client couldn't get the product because there was no FDA registration, nothing. So they were like, they're not going to release the product. And that cost us because the client had paid us and couldn't get the product. So that's how it started. But as we speak today, I'm happy to say that we have started also producing our own brand of products. And we started with soaps. I know you ask me why soaps and why not shea butter. Exactly. Because it's concentrated. The shea butter market is concentrated now.
So it's not like So it's not like there was maybe like a particular skin concern that you identified and then felt
I'll get to that. So we started with soaps because we didn't want to do everything like we didn't want to do the same thing that everybody else is doing. But everybody baths, right? So
most definitely.
we realized that from 8-9 years of running this business, we realized that the soap would be something that would be probably easier to do. One, two, skin concerns. So we realized that not every skin concern can be addressed with a lotion or a body cream or an oil. There are some people, they are so sensitive. No matter what you put into what, you won't get them to use the products, or they use the products and they are reacting so bad.
I think I'm like that.
Exactly. But with soaps, sometimes sensitivity is a bit lower based on the ingredients and then the skin type. And when you look around us in Ghana, we have a lot of these raw ingredients that do amazing things for the skin. We have it in abundance. We have turmeric, we have moringa, we have neem, we have guava. And so it took us some time to sit with a few of our formulators to come up with at least 4 important ingredients that can solve at least 4 categories of skin issues that we had found out. Like people always reach out to us and talk about hyperpigmentation or talk about acne or blemish and all of that. And then we sat down and said, okay, these are the ingredients we have in abundance here in the country that can solve these problems.
Interesting.
How do we put them into a product, a soap? So yes, wow. I'm excited. It's not launched officially, but yes, thanks to Oze, we are announcing that Delse Beauty and its facial soaps
exclusive here on the BYOB podcast. So guys, watch out. Delse is about launching something amazing. For those of you out there who are into skincare, she's got you covered. And I'm a boy. Talking about products and skincare, can you tell me how easy it is to get your skincare products approved in Ghana? Because I think I heard you mention something about
FDA approval.
FDA approval. How easy is it?
Nope, it's not easy.
At all, eh?
At all.
Walk me through it.
It's a very rigorous process. Rightly so, it has to be, because it has to do with the skin, it has to do with your health. And so there are a lot of strict requirements that you need to go through. So the process is not easy in terms of lab testing of whatever you've manufactured, in terms of documentation, because they need to know exactly what's in the product, where it's even sourced from sometimes. Because when you're talking about natural or talking about organic, they need to know exactly where it's being sourced from, and even have a trace, something they call traceability, so that, for example, if for a particular batch that you manufacture and someone complains of something,
they're able to trace
they are able to trace exactly up to the point it was even sown into the soil. Wow. And so there's documentation, and then there's also the facility where the production is being done. That place also needs to be inspected to ensure that you're following standards and good manufacturing practices. So it's not easy, but I think that it's worth it, because it gives you the opportunity to be mindful and be careful about what you're putting into the product, how you're putting it in, and where you're putting it in.
Wow. It doesn't sound like a 1 week job.
No, not at all. It doesn't.
It looks like it's going to take a longer time.
It does take a time, because it's a process. So like I said, they're not only certifying the products, but they're even certifying the environment where you are manufacturing the product from. So it takes quite some time, because they have to come in to do physical inspections of the products, of the equipment, of the environment, and even the process. So how do you go through the process of manufacturing whatever you're manufacturing? There are standards. So for whatever you're manufacturing, at least you need to follow the basic standards. So it takes quite some time.
So let me take you back a bit, back to skin concerns, right? I'm a man, and I'm speaking for myself. I don't know about.
I'm a man too, am I not?
I don't know about Ray, but would you say that even for men, as men, right, we should be particular about the kind of soap that we use, the kind of lotions that we use? We shouldn't just, because growing up, even now, whatever soap is available, when I walk into the supermarket, whatever soap that I see, once it's affordable, I'm like, let me just get this. Exactly. Once it can ladder, that's all that matters. So would you say that we need to be more particular about the kind of soap and lotions that we go in for, just not going for anything?
So let me tell you a story. When we started Delse, or at some point before we even introduced our soaps and whatever, my husband.
Why do I feel like it's going to be an interesting one?
So anything goes for him. Anything, whether it's oil or lotion or cream, whether the cream is for the hair, he uses on the skin.
He doesn't care.
Typical Ghanaian man.
Sounds like me.
Could not
sounds
be
like something we all
bothered,
do.
you know. So after a while, I for some reason I just started getting interested in how he looked. Because again, in your branding class, they tell you that you have to look the part.
Yes.
And so I cannot be taking care of my skin and looking all pretty, and we go out and he has, chapped lips, cracked heels, dry lips, looking ashy. In my home, that statement is looking ashy. It's a no.
for you.
So even my kids use it, they're like, you can't be looking ashy in the house.
No.
Exactly. So I decided to make sure that he's intentional about what he uses. Now
She's glowing, eh?
Look, the amount of money he spends on skincare.
Oh.
I'm like,
I think there's a thing about skincare. The moment you start, you can never stop.
you can't stop.
Yes.
Of course, because you see the benefits of
That's
it.
true.
Yeah, so
That's
you
true.
have to maintain
You have
that.
to maintain it, and it doesn't, it's not expensive. I mean, men always have this notion that you have to have 15 products.
That was the next thing I was coming
No,
to.
you don't. All you need is soap and cream. That's all.
Yes. So I mean, the thing is, right? When you take a typical woman, right? It's not just about the soap and the lotion. There are other things that also come into
There are
play.
serums and
Exactly. And for us men, right? If you tell us to take better care of our bodies, then the only thing we think about is soap and the lotion. So right now, telling us to take that extra step means that we have to spend more money to get more stuff.
No. So you see, great thing is that with how the skincare industry in Ghana is developing, we're having a lot of formulators who are working hard to formulate products that contain ingredients that do certain things. So for example, you could initially, if you want to do a basic skincare, you would have, say, 5 products for women.
Yeah.
But the Ghanaian formulators are coming up with products that have inculcated some of these products together. So you don't have to have 5 products anymore. You can have one product that does, up to a certain level of things that you do not need the extra to do.
That's
so,
true.
for example, your lotion or your body cream can have moisturizers in it. They can have sunscreen, for example, to protect you from the heat and the sun rays. And then you can have, again, our raw ingredients in your soap that does maybe acne control or blemish control or things like that. So gone are the days that you need to have 5, 10, 15 products. Now you can have just 2. You can have just 3. But again, if you want to splurge, if you want to, it's allowed. But for busy moms, busy dad, in fact, not even busy dads, men in general, you can have a body lotion that does everything. Takes care of your acne, takes care of hyperpigmentation. And so now they are formulating products based on your skin type, for example. Not necessarily an issue, but a skin type. So the skin type, we know that from research, certain skin types are prone to certain conditions.
That's true.
Naturally. And so they will formulate the products to solve those problems for you.
Okay.
So that's why we have the soaps, for example. For the soaps, we have 4 different types. And there are soaps that
For 4 different skin types.
for the 4 different skin types that take care of, say, blemish control, that takes care of excess oil, that takes care of blackheads. So you can have one soap that does maybe 2 things or 3 things exactly.
Wow.
Well, this you sound like you know so much about your job, and it's good. So now, talking about your business, can you tell us some of the key turning points that helped you to grow your business? I mean, because you are sounding like a very insightful person, but tell us the key turning points that contributed to the growth of your business.
Turning points. Okay, for Delse.
Yes, for Delse.
Not Jayset, okay. I would say one of the major turning points, there are lots. Our first international trip to Egypt. So randomly, one of our formulators, she started as a supplier. So we used to retail her products. And so we developed this relationship that went even beyond business. So she's been in the business for over 25 years. Okay.
Wow.
And so randomly one day she just called me and said, oh, there's this opportunity with GEPA to attend a fair in Egypt.
Wow.
Okay. We've never attended
any
fair like outside the shores of Ghana before. Talk of traveling. Whew. So she was like, it would be good for us to attend. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know what to expect. And I wasn't even available personally. But I sat down and spoke to Tim about it. Tim is my husband.
Right.
And I was contemplating, should I turn it down? Should I turn down what I personally was supposed to have been doing around the same time, which was equally important? What do I do? And so Tim was like, you've built a team. This is the time to test if the team is worth all the efforts that you have put into it. So let one of the team members go and represent you. Our first international fair.
A team member.
A team member.
How are you processing all of that?
I wasn't processing it. So I didn't get back to Fulera on the offer she gave. I was silent for quite some time, yes. So she got back again and it's like, you need to, because there's a whole visa processing thing and all of that. Guess what? The person I wanted to send also hasn't traveled before.
Wow.
Yeah, she hasn't traveled before. So there was a lot of uncertainties and what ifs and what nots and all of that. But eventually we went.
Wow.
She went. It was marvelous. Like, I was blown away because she proved to be the right person at the right time. After that event, it was as if something had just blown off in Delse. Orders were coming in. People heard about us.
Yeah.
Not just in Ghana, outside Ghana. And the team's performance, like our branding, our composure, how we presented ourselves. It was very simple because, of course, we had put all the money into our plane tickets and all of those things, but how we even presented ourselves just made us stand out from the crowd. And other, vendors who had gone on the trip were full of praise for the team. He was like, oh, your lady, she sounds just like you. She acts just like you. She markets the brand just like you. And here I am just smiling from ear to ear. Yeah. So that's one of, the most important turning points in our lives, in the business. The other would be, there's so many of them, I don't even know which one to mention. To come to me.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah,
we'll come back to that, don't worry. I have two questions. So the first one, everyone knows Delse Shop now, right? They know that they can, this is their one-stop shop where they can get, good quality skincare products. My question is, how were you able to identify that niche? Say that, okay, this is the segment of people or customers that I am targeting. Like, how were you able to do that?
It took quite some time because, like I mentioned earlier, we were just, shea butter, black soap, and that's it. But once we started providing the products or sending the products outside the country, we started getting feedback.
Right.
In terms of the packaging, in terms of the content, even sometimes in terms of the pricing. So feedback was very instrumental for us. Right. And at the end of the day, we realized, from insights, from keeping records and knowing what sells more, we realized that, okay, even though, yes, shea butter, yes, black soap, there are specific kinds of products that people regularly ordered or were interested in. So we focused on that. And even now, there are brands, even though we say we're a one-stop shop for Ghanaian hair and skincare products, I think over the years we've stuck to a certain number of brands. Because one, we've grown with them. Some of them, when they came on board, they had good products, but they didn't have good branding. Some of them had good branding, but the products were not, So after years of working with them, giving them feedback, this works, this doesn't work, this competes with that brand outside of the country, and all of those things. Some of them aligned.
Okay.
Some of them obviously fell off, and that's fine.
That's fine.
Because in business, I believe that it's not everybody that you need to work with.
Yes, you win some,
you win some and you lose some.
Yeah.
And it's very important that whoever your partners are, there's an alignment. So if the alignment isn't there, you can't force it. Yeah. So people who understood where we're going and where we wanted to take them aligned. Some of them, they did that in a shorter time. Some, it took them some time. But at the end of the day, they still, got to where we needed them to be.
Yeah.
So we had to sit down, and we're always restructuring because the beauty industry is now growing.
It's evolving. And things change like every minute. So we had to sit down always. We're always iterating. We're always looking what's working, what's not working. We can't waste time with what's not working because, again, the industry doesn't give us the time to sit down.
That's true.
So we always need to decide, okay, we're going with this brand. Even in the brand, these products move faster. How can we make them better? So we can have a brand that has maybe 2 or 3 top sellers, even though they have other things that are equally good, but they have top sellers. So we focus on that. And sometimes we cross markets. And so we do bundles, for example, and say that, okay, we take different things from different brands and create bundles, put them together. So we take some of the best sellers and not so best sellers, but equally great products, put them together in a bundle and sell that. And those bundles do very well on occasions.
Okay.
Mother's Day, Christmas. Father's Day, not really, but Mother's Day, Christmas, those are our highest seasons for the bundles, yes. So those insights, business insights, helped us to identify what the niche is and focused on that,
Okay. So, I mean, the second part of my question just has to do with employee management. You mentioned you delegated an employee to go represent the company. What's her name?
Oh, she's Elom Kezia.
Shout outs to Elom Kezia.
Big ups to you, Elom.
Yes. So my question is, how do you pick these employees? Because for every employer, we want to pick the right person for the job, and it's not that easy. I mean, speaking from a personal experience, for certain roles that we had to fill up at our company, we had to interview numerous number of people before we found that right person. There have been instances where we end up settling for someone and the person did not meet our expectation. So what does it take to find someone like Elom?
I don't know.
Is it like intuition? I mean, is it that she's well motivated, so she always needs to go the extra mile?
I think it's just a bit of everything. I would say maybe if you had asked me this question 5 or 6 years ago, I probably wouldn't give you this answer because I picked her up as a raw talent. It might not always work with other people, but this is my story. So I picked her up as like no experience, and maybe I have a gift where I'm able to identify
potential.
Yes, that's the word. Potential in people. But even that, I've had people who have identified potential and still they're like, no, potential app, no, I'm not doing this. Exactly. So it's a lot of things. Again, alignment is important for me. If you find somebody who, one, is willing to work and is ready to learn, I think that with these two things, you can help the person to become what you want them to be.
Right.
And it's expensive. But you see, you're better off spending money to train the person than taking somebody who is not trained and the person messes you up.
That's true.
Right.
That's
Choose
true.
your hard. Whichever way, it is hard.
It's still hard.
But choose your hard.
Choose a better hard.
Exactly. So, Elom has been with us for, I think, 6 years.
Wow.
We're 9 years. We'll be 9 years this year.
Yeah.
So I would say 6 years she's been with us. Constant training, development, fighting, screaming, leaving her to fall flat and picking it up again. We've been through it all.
Wow.
But I think that you need to always look out for if the person is willing to work and ready to learn.
Okay.
Once that those things are there, you can always mold them. Of course, motivation. I mean, you cannot just be giving words. The money has to. Yeah. So even if you're a startup and probably you don't have enough to pay the person what the person is due, there are other things. How you relate to the person, how you talk to the person, how kind and considerate you are. But even with that, I've had stories where you're kind, you're considerate, and all of that, they want to do you yawa. Don't do you yawa. In terms of stealing, is a major thing for business owners. Stealing, I don't know, maybe unless Jesus comes inside.
Will you say the issue about stealing is more of employers being unable to properly pay their employees?
I don't think that's the case all the time, because truth be told, you can pay somebody X amount. The person is fine. But I think it's a moral issue.
Exactly. I was about to say that.
I think it's a moral issue. If the person isn't morally
upright,
I don't want to use the word upright, but yeah, no matter how much you pay the person says he's gonna steal.
That's true.
Because the person may be earning 10,000 but wants to live a life that is 100,000 a month. How are you going to fund that?
You can't control
you
that.
can't. Yeah, so maybe Jesus will help us.
Okay.
he should help us.
So let's come to business struggles, right? What would you say is the one mistake that ended up becoming a valuable lesson for you?
Scaling too quickly. So I remember in when did we have COVID? 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah, so 2021.
2020, yeah.
Yes. I think those years, maybe in terms of revenue, was our best years.
Because people were home.
Everybody was home. Why are you going? Everybody was home. Yeah. And everything was at arm's reach.
Right, true.
So
very
revenue shot up. Okay. So after seeing so much money, I was like, oh, we need a shop.
It felt like once the money has started coming in, it's not going to stop.
We need a shop.
Right.
So I got a shop. I think it was the worst mistake to make at the time. I don't think we were ready to have a shop. I don't think we were ready to take up the cost of running a shop. And also I had big dreams. Okay, so I still say that I wanted Delse to be the Amazon of Africa.
And it's very, very possible.
So I used to have this idea that, okay, online we're doing well, we are okay. So let me get this nice fancy shop and spruce it up and put all the things there. Rent came. Light bill came.
For sure.
Water bill came. Today AC is not working. Tomorrow light is not working. Tomorrow the WC is leaking.
A lot of overheads.
Came with its own cost.
A lot of overheads.
We weren't prepared.
And then on top of that, you have to pay your employees at the end of the month.
We weren't prepared. So, yes, I would say to my younger self, skills, but scale slowly. Think big, but start small. The fact that you see revenue coming in doesn't mean that that's profits, or doesn't mean that you're ready to scale up, or it doesn't mean that you're ready to grow. I think that it's very important to know all the nuances in running your business and be on top of it. So much so that sometimes when it's time to grow, you wouldn't even be the one to start working towards it. It just happens because you've prepared yourself for it. You've gone through situations.
Right.
You've looked at, the back end, the nitty-gritty, where all the various places are coming into contact with each other, and know what the red wire and the black wire is, so that when they are put together, there's no explosion anywhere. Yeah, I think that's something I would.
Well, so I would want to find out with the kind of business you do. I'm sure you issue receipts, your records, and even the reality of running a business online and keeping track of your sales and expenses. How is it like for you? I mean, keeping track of your expenses, your sales, your bookkeeping. How has it been like for the Delse Shop?
Okay, let me confess. So before Delse, there was Jayset.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I would say that we had an advantage.
Right.
So Jayset started way before
Delse started.
And Jayset is an accounting and bookkeeping and tax advisory firm.
Oh, I see.
So it helped us to be better.
Right.
That's your slogan, right?
Yes.
Do business
Do
better.
business better.
Exactly. So it helped us to be better, or do things, correctly from start. So I cannot overemphasize the importance of record keeping. Is there any other word above overemphasize? Because no matter how small you think your business is, once you've categorized it as a business, it's very, very important that you record these things.
That's true.
Your sales, number one. Your expenditure, number two. Those are key. Like, if you will record anything, those two, you need to record it, because cash flow, you need to know how much is coming in and how much you're spending.
Yeah.
That's true.
Then after that, you can tell what your profits are. Then from that, you can use to make business decisions, or you can decide that, okay, we're ready for this, or we're ready to do this, or maybe I want to buy a freezer for my Sobolo business. How do I get money to buy the freezer? It's from the records that you can tell that, okay, if I give myself 3 months and each day I target to sell 15 bottles of Sobolo, within 3 months, I can get the money that I need for the freezer. I don't have to go and take a loan.
Right.
So I can't stress it enough. It's very, very important. And besides, as a business owner, you need to have direction. Like, you need to know where you're going, where you're at, where is the money going. Because some people will say, oh, I'm selling, but I don't see the money. You will see the money if you were keeping the records.
That's true.
But obviously, you won't see the money because you are not keeping the record. How you want the money to come and show itself to you that, hey, I'm here? No. You would have to follow it and know that, okay, there's actually money in the business, but it's all in, say, stock, or it's all in receivables. Okay, now I'm using terms. It's all in people who owe us.
Yes.
Things like that. So, yes, it's important.
I see. So would you say that for Jayset, it started based from like your educational background, or
You are making me confess.
or you saw a need, and then that was what bettered Jayset?
Okay, so fun fact: I'm not an accountant.
Oh wow!
I know. I didn't study accounting.
Wow.
Yes,
So
I know.
how do you end up here?
Exactly.
So the story of Jayset started again from a cousin or a friend of mine who has a fashion business.
Okay.
Shout outs to Maud. And
Hi, Maud.
when she started, again, Maud was always saying, I don't see where the money goes. I don't know where to say.
Right.
Okay. So at that time, Tim was my boyfriend.
Okay.
And Tim is the accountant.
Right.
And Tim was teaching.
Wow.
Like, why are you teaching? That's not to downplay teachers, but
yes.
Yeah,
not at all.
So I would go to Ami's place. I'll go to Maud, listen to her, try to get her to like write the things that she does in the book. Then I'll go home and go and give it to Tim, and Tim will make sense out of it. Then I'll pose like it's me, and I'll come and give
Shout out to Tim.
Then I'll come and give it to Ami.
This is a serious confession.
Tim will explain everything to me, and I'll just come and
like you're the expert.
Tell her.
So that's how it started, and then she was happy. Ami was happy with, understanding what was going on with the business, and it sort of like was motivating her to actually do it, because she was in a place where she wasn't too sure if this is what she needed to do.
Right.
Because again, Ami is an architect.
Oh, okay.
Who was into fashion. Wow. And she was having this thing with her dad not agreeing to the whole fashion thing. She needed some form of validity that this is it. Yeah. So the figures again confirmed to her that this is something that she could take up. And so once she was excited, word of mouth, and me started telling people about us. We hadn't even registered a business at that time. Oh, Selasi can do this, Selasi can do that. And so that's how it started. And then we had like 3 clients, and I told Tim, no, we need to register a business because the way things are going there. Yes. So we registered the business. At the time, we didn't have a space. So we're now getting married. So I think we eventually got married. And then we had to operate from our home. So Tim brought his laptop from uni, and then my printer from uni also. And then we bought 1 desk and 1 chair, and it was in the hall. And that's how Jayset started.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Very, very, very inspiring.
Very inspiring.
Now, let's go back to Maud, right? Like you said, Maud was making money, but then she was always broke. And this is something that a lot of businesses can relate to, right?
That's true.
How does that feel like? You are doing business, there's money coming,
but you don't see where the money is going.
Exactly, you can't account for the money you are making.
That's a typical cash flow issue. So yes, you're making the sales, things are going, money is coming in, but you don't see where the money is going. So it could be several factors. It could either be you're spending too quickly. So like in my case, where we had so much revenue in the COVID period that we thought that, it was a good time to go for a shop. Maybe you're spending too quickly, or you are overstocking.
Right.
So maybe you would think that, okay, based on the things that are being sold, I need to stock more of this particular product because there's a high demand for it. It could be that, or it could be simply because you are spending your profits on things that are not core to the activity of the business. So there are other costs, and then there are direct costs. So you need to ensure that the majority of your cost is on your direct cost and not other, lack of a better word, frivolities. Things that are nice but may not necessarily have a positive impact on the business. So it will be very important if you record all of these things so that you can see exactly where the money is going. Then you can decide if this expenditure I'm making, is it a direct cost? Is it going to affect the business directly or positively, or things like that? So it could be that you're either overspending, or you're spending too quickly, or you're eating your profits, or you are just putting money in inventory. And inventory is money sitting down.
Yes, that's true. So, I mean, if you look at purpose and profit, right? Some other business owners that we've had on this podcast, right? When they tell you their history on how they started and looking at how you started, right? You made mention of your mother's provision store and then you seeing a need, right? Looking at someone like Doman, right? He got donuts. The lady that made the donuts had a need, and the need was how to make more sales. You also, there was a need where people wanted a product but couldn't easily get it. Look at the situation of Maud, right? She was making money but she couldn't properly account for it, and that's bettered Jayset, right? So would you say that most businesses are in for just the money because it's like that is the only driving factor, and once they start getting money, they do not look ahead or think ahead, right? But looking at how far you've come, you've been operating for over 8 years now. Most businesses after their first year won't survive, right? So would you say that you need to have like some drive or some purpose in order for your business to last long?
True. Let me tell you one thing about entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are problem solvers.
Right.
We're first problem solvers before we even think about profits. There can be a whole conversation as to whether that is the right path or not. But yes, of course, there has to be the solving of a problem first, and then at a certain point you need to start thinking about profits. Okay, then it doesn't make you an entrepreneur, you're just a philanthropist or something.
Right.
But there always has to be that purpose, because if that purpose is not clearly defined, you will go extinct, you will burn out, you sometimes may have mental breakdowns and emotional breakdowns. You will lose friends and family, and it's very lonely. But once that purpose is clearly defined, it satiates you.
Right.
It gives you satisfaction. It brings you fulfillment. But again, the profit has to be there, because you're human.
You will need it.
You need the profit. You need a profit to even still exist as a business.
That's true.
You need a profit to be able to do more, because entrepreneurs are looking to do more.
Right.
Entrepreneurs are looking to impact. It's like when an entrepreneur hears that, oh, because of this product or this solution, this has done that, and we are like this. You know, you are so fulfilled. But you need to have that fine balance between purpose and profit. Because if there isn't that balance, even the Bible says that it's a false a false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So you have to have that balance, because then the business also that is driving you to fulfill that purpose needs money or needs the profits to continue doing what it has to do. And the purpose will also keep you in those low moments.
Right.
The purpose will keep you when you are confused. The purpose will keep you when you just want to give up. That's not to say it's not good to give up. Sometimes when it's proven scientifically, or you've just, the numbers are showing that
this
doesn't work, you don't have to go continue doing something that doesn't work. Exactly. So
would you say that the people you have around you play a key role?
Definitely.
I mean, one person that I can talk about is Tim. But then Tim and Elom, sorry.
Yes.
But
yes. I mean, so it's very important that you invest a lot in the people. So at Jayset, for instance, we invest so much in our people. Why? Because with the kind of service that we provide, it's more of a custom accounting service than a blank, whatever templates and all
do
of
your
those
audits
things,
and then just send a report.
So you see, we don't just do the audits. We start from ground zero. where we help you with the bookkeeping process. We help you to ensure that you are putting in the right information into whatever solution you are using. So like OZE and all of that.
Right.
We still come and do the business advisory part.
Right.
Also for the clients. And so it's very important that we invest in our team, because they are interfacing with the clients every day.
Right.
They are talking to them, visiting them, checking to ensure that they are paying their statutories on time. They are inputting the right data. We're sitting down to analyze to ensure that, okay, this is working, this is not working, let's do it like this. So you have to invest in your team. And it gets to a point in the business as the visionaire, you need to focus on other things that will either bring the growth or that will keep the other parts running, which is money, looking for money. Look, it takes a lot of time to look for money, and it takes you away from the business a lot of the times.
That's a problem with most people.
If you do not have the right team who understand the vision and who can run with it, whilst you also focus on other things, you're in for disaster.
That's
And
true.
for Delse, for instance, it's more of a personalized thing, because people are, buying products that they're using on their skin. For some people, it's very personal. And so if you do not have a team that understand the products, its usage, how to interact with clients, and how to have even very personal conversations with them, then you have no business being in business. So as for the people, you need them. You need them.
So Delse, what would you say are your top 3 financial habits that every small business should have, or a small business, any small business owner watching you? What are top 3 financial habits you want to give out to all of these small businesses?
So should I talk as Jayset or Delse?
I mean,
Talk as both,
if you can
because
combine both, that would be
you
great.
are a fulfilled business owner.
Okay.
Running
Not just fulfilled,
Jayset
an
and
accomplished
Delse.
business owner.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Track your sales and expenses.
That's one.
That's number 1. Number 2, don't mix your personal finance with your business
People do
finance.
that a lot.
As for that one, it's a
Very-
pet peeve for me as an individual. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then review your records regularly.
Right.
If you can't do it weekly, at least monthly, you should sit down with the team and just look at the numbers every month and try to interpret. If you can't understand it, there's a plethora of advisors out there who can help you interpret what your numbers are and help you take decisions. So I think those are the 3. So track everything, your sales, your expenses especially. Don't mix your yogurt money with the business money. And then 3, review your analysis, review your data as often as possible.
That's great. So Selasi, I want to start a retail, or should I say a product-based business. So what advice would you give me?
I would ask more questions, but generally, before I dive into asking more questions, I'll say think big but start small. Yeah.
Right.
Think big but start small, because what I realized is that a lot of the businesses don't think, they're not generational thinkers. They don't think about leaving a legacy business. Once the business owner is no more, that's it. The business doesn't, move beyond. Or even some people just 2-3 years and then like, I'm tired, I can't do this anymore. So I would say that think big but start small. Understand your numbers. Understand what's going on, understand the cash flows, because it will help you to make decisions
about your
about the business, better decisions about your business. And then relationships, that is also very important. Build good relationships. It gives you credibility. Look, at a point when I started Delse, I even didn't start with cash. especially when I started stocking other brands.
Right.
I didn't have to go and buy things.
They'll give it to you.
I used my social capital because again, I did mention that I started Jayset, so people knew me with Jayset, but they knew me as somebody who was honest and who had integrity. So when I say
good with numbers,
I was gonna pay you in 2 weeks, I will pay. If there was something that was going to happen for which reason I couldn't pay you in 2 weeks, I will let you know.
Right.
So build relationships with people, especially if it's business. Do not always let a lot of water go under the bridge.
Right.
Try to salvage. Be a bigger person. Sometimes some of the things is difficult, but you know that this person has what you need to move on. So you need to stomach a lot of things attitude, disappointments, and all of that. I'm always looking at, so how can we remedy the situation? Maybe I've ordered something you couldn't produce for me at the time I needed it. What can we do instead of going back and forth and things? And that has helped me to actually settle on the formulator who is formulating our products. Now, I don't do the manufacturing myself, I mean, for obvious reasons, but I have developed a relationship with one of our formulators, and she now sits with me and we formulate the products, and that's how far the relationship has come. She's the same person that gave us the opportunity to go to Egypt. You can see that, I mean, the relationship has grown. And that's not to say that we have not stepped on each other's toes, but we've managed it. So build relationships is very, very important.
All right, Delse. I mean, should I call you Delse or Selasi?
Call me Jayset, call me Delse, call me whatever, Selasi.
Yeah, so we are going to have a little fun right now. We are going to play a little game, and it's called Pitch It Like You Mean It.
Hey.
Yeah, so we are going to throw random everyday items at you. It could be something from the kitchen or your purse, your job, and your job is to rebrand it as a skincare product. And you've got just 30 seconds to pitch it to us,
like your next investor.
Yes. So we are.
Wait. So you guys give me a random thing.
Then you pitch it to us as a skincare.
As a skincare product.
Yes. I mean,
rebrand it.
Yes.
Rebrand it and pitch it to us.
I mean, this is an area you're already familiar with.
I know,
so
but
it shouldn't be a problem.
So this thing you're going to give me, are they like ingredients, or it could be any random
thing? It could be anything.
Any random everyday
But it's nothing scary, don't worry.
See how you convince us to now do skincare?
Yes.
You even convince your husband to do skincare.
Exactly.
Now pitch this to us so that we are convinced.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Copy.
All right. So I'll give you 30 seconds. You rebrand a random item.
No, so you give me time to think about it.
I mean,
so 30 seconds.
You have 30 seconds. So, I mean, if you are going to use the first 10 seconds to think about it.
So the first item. Are you ready? Gary as a body scrub. Pitch it like you mean it. Go.
So, you know that you're struggling with these blackheads that are on your face. I present to you Gary Body Scrub. This body scrub is best for your skin. It removes dead skin cells, and when you use it on your skin just twice in a week, trust me, all those blackheads are going to go off and your skin will be glowing.
Wow. That was a good one. I almost thought of the Gary in my head, like, I'm going for that Gary right now.
About that Gary. Gary's skin.
That was a good one. Okay, the next one.
I'm sure it's Winnie.
Wherever Winnie is, we'll come for you. All right, so let's do the next one, Mikey.
So the next one is shea butter energy drink. Shea butter energy drink.
This is your field, but this is shea butter energy drink.
So I'm supposed to pitch it as an energy drink.
Yes.
So
you have 30 seconds.
Your time
starts
is now.
Are you dehydrated? Do you need that boost, that oomph you need in the day to reach your maximum best? I present to you shea butter energy drink. When you drink this, you have all the energy you need to achieve those goals.
Charlie, Selasi is a natural. Selasi is a natural.
Oh, it's shea butter and energy drink, you people.
Oh, wow. So you did this under 25 seconds, actually. That was a good one.
Oh, wow.
Let's give it up for it. Good one. All right, so where can we find you and your business? I mean, Delse, Jayset,
here.
Somebody out there wants to patronize you. Where can we find you?
Okay, so let me start from Jayset, because Jayset birthed Delse, if I should say.
Right.
Jayset is located in Adenta. We provide accounting, tax advisory, and bookkeeping services for startups. We're on all socials as Jayset, so LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. And we have a website, jaysetconsulting.com. So if you need more information about us, you can find us there. Delse Shop is an online marketplace, so delseshop.com.
Right.
And then Delse Shop on all social media handles.
So Delse Shop on all social media handles. There you have it. And can you please tell us anything exciting?
I mean, you've made mention of the soap and all, but
oh yes, let me show you.
So this is exclusive here on the BYOB podcast, guys. Okay.
Ta-da-da-da, drum roll.
Drum roll.
So this is Delse. This is our brand, so wherever you see it.
Okay.
And so we have 4 variants, like I mentioned earlier. Thank you. And so we have the turmeric bar soap. It's made from turmeric, and it brightens and evens the skin tone. And then we have the guava. It tightens the pores and boosts skin radiance.
I need that.
Slow down. I've got some packages for you.
Okay.
We have the guava, and then we have the neem, which fights acne and reduces blemishes also. And then we have my personal favorite, activated charcoal.
Oh, okay.
It draws out impurity for a clear skin and reduces excess oil production.
This soap can do all of that you're mentioning.
No, so these are different soaps with different ingredients. Right. Okay. So this is the exciting thing that is coming.
It will come.
It's exciting thing that is coming to Delse Shop, which is now becoming Delse Beauty.
Okay.
So our own brand is now Delse Beauty, but Delse Shop is still there for the other brands. Yes.
Great.
Delse Beauty for
Delse Beauty for the soaps and other things that will come in the future. So I'm excited to pre-launch. Should I call it a pre-launch?
We are going to test it for you guys.
Of our product.
If it is coming from us, it's legit.
Exactly. So I would recommend the turmeric bar soap for you.
Right.
Reason why? Please hold it and feel it, because yes.
Let me have the one that
smells nice too.
Exactly. That's for you. So I recommend the turmeric one for you because of your skin tone. You're light skinned.
Yes.
And I can see some blackheads on your cheeks.
You're putting my hand on the spot
that's what clear that.
So that was that. I wanted to do like a personal consultation. Like how do we know like our skin type to determine like the type of soap?
Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me.
So guys, guys. So this is from Delse herself. Please look for her on all socials so that you can have a one-on-one consultation on getting the right skincare product for yourself.
Sure.
Wow, Delse, thank you so much for coming. It's been an amazing conversation with you. Trust me, guys. I'm going to try this and give you.
Oh yeah, we are definitely going to try this.
Yeah, so that's all for today's podcast. This is the BYOB podcast, Build Your Own Business podcast. Huge thank you to Selasi Dzikunu for sharing not just the Delse glow, but also the wisdom behind running a financial sound business. We loved every minute of it, and I'm sure you also did.
I feel the time was not enough.
Yes, we wish we could do this.
We could do this longer
and on and on.
The BYOB podcast was proudly brought to you by Oze, your all-in-one business management app that helps your sales, generates digital receipts and invoices, manage your inventory, have your own online store. So please, if you have not downloaded the Oze app, please go on the Google Play Store or the App Store, download the app now and start managing your business better.
Yes, and whilst you're doing business better, if you enjoyed this podcast, please do also subscribe to this channel, leave a comment and like, and also share to others to know about Oze and do business better. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.
All right, bye guys.